Walter White wasn't just a high school teacher who broke bad. He became a master manipulator, a man who could control those around him, sometimes with words,
For real.
sometimes with fear,
I am not in danger, Skyler. I am the danger.
and sometimes by making people believe they were making their own choices. But how did he do it? What psychological tricks did Walter use to bend others to his will? And more importantly, was his Heisenberg side always hiding beneath the surface? Here is a brief story of Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad tells the story of Walter White, a quiet high school chemistry teacher who is diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. Worried about his family's financial future, he teams up with his former student Jesse Pinkman to cook methamphetamine. What starts as a desperate move to make money quickly turns into a dangerous ambition. As Walter takes on the identity of Heisenberg, he becomes more ruthless. In the end, he becomes a powerful drug lord who will do whatever it takes to stay in control. Now, let's take a look at Walter White's dark psychology tactics. 1. Gaslighting. One of Walter's most dangerous tools was gaslighting, a psychological manipulation technique where someone makes another person question their own reality, memory, or perceptions.
Why did you poison him?
Who's Brock?
The term comes from the 1944 film Gaslight, where a husband slowly convinces his wife that she's going insane by altering small details in their home and denying what she sees. Walter did this all the time, especially with Jesse. For example, when Jesse thought Walter poisoned Brock, Walter didn't just deny it, he changed the story.
No! You don't even believe that! Gus's cameras everywhere, please. Listen to yourself. No, he has known everything all along. Where were you today? In the lab? And you don't think it's possible that Tyrus lifted the cigarette out of your locker?
So Jesse would doubt himself. When Skyler confronted him about his double life, he made her feel like the paranoid one. He even gaslighted Hank in the final season, making him look irrational and obsessed. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. When people have conflicting thoughts, they often change their view of reality to ease the discomfort. Walter used this trick constantly. 2. Playing the victim. At the start of Breaking Bad, Walter White played the role of a helpless victim, an underpaid teacher, a man dying of cancer, a father trying to support his family. This wasn't just his justification for his descent into crime. This was his weapon. He manipulated Skyler into staying with him by making her feel guilty for abandoning a sick man. He made Jesse believe he needed his help, while in reality, Jesse was just a pawn. He even played Hank, making him believe he was just a clueless chemistry teacher. This is a common trick called victim playing. People act helpless to get sympathy and avoid taking responsibility. Covert narcissists often use self-pity to control others without looking threatening. Walter was never weak, but he made others believe he was. 3. The illusion of choice. A true manipulator doesn't order people around, they make them believe they're choosing their fate. Walter was a master at this. He didn't force Skyler to launder his drug money, he created a situation where she had no other option. He didn't command Jesse to work with him, he built emotional dependence, making Jesse believe that staying was his own decision. He didn't tell Hank to back off, he played the innocent family man, making Hank doubt himself. This is a tactic called the illusion of free will, a term used in behavioral psychology. Research shows that when people think they have control, they're more likely to go along with suggestions, even if their choices are actually limited. And Walter White didn't force people to do what he wanted, he simply shaped how they saw things. 4. Use fear as a weapon. At first, Walter tricked people with lies, but when he became Heisenberg, he learned that fear was a more powerful tool.
I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
With one cold statement, I am the danger, he silenced Skyler. He scared Jesse, making it clear that any betrayal would be punished, and he used fear to take down his enemies, like when he arranged for Gus Fring's death. Walter learned a scary truth. Fear isn't just a tool, it's like a leash. When people are afraid, they become more predictable, more obedient, and easier to control. This idea comes from operant conditioning, a theory by psychologist B.F. Skinner, which shows that behavior can be shaped with rewards and punishments. At first, Walter used rewards, giving Jesse money and acting like a caring father. Later, he switched to punishments, keeping loyalty through pain, loss, and intimidation. By the time he fully became Heisenberg, people obeyed him not because they wanted to, but because they were too scared to resist. So, was Walter White always a master manipulator, or did he become one because of his circumstances? The truth is, Walter was always Heisenberg. His pride was there from the start. He never accepted being a nobody, and his desire for power existed before cancer. He just needed an excuse. As he himself admitted,
I did it for me. I liked it. I was good at it. And I was really I was alive.
what do you think? Was Walter White forced into this life, or was he always destined to become Heisenberg? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love deep psychological breakdowns like this, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode.